In this video, I'll be showing you how can we make this responsive looking table here, and this is a stylish table. I've used JavaScript, so it basically deals all about tables. See, as soon as I reduce its width, it comes like this. So in this entire video tutorial, I'll show you how can we make this responsive table. So let's get started. Alright. So guys, this is a blank template. So let's get started with the front end first. S3 will be using responsive, right? Responsive table, really table using HTML and CSS, but we'll be using some JavaScript also in this part. So let's say first we'll be considering the table. You can just see I've already linked the style sheet in this web page. So I'll just be considering the table first. T-head, alright, it will be considering of a table row, and th, so it will be name, right? Let me copy maybe 4 times. Alright, name, country, occupation, gender. Let me copy one more time. That will be age. Okay, fine. Now we'll be working with the body structure of this thing. So t body, alright, so consists of a tr and let's say td. Right, first I'll be considering a name, uh, Deb Smith, Deb Smith, and let me copy it 4 more times. Okay, now this guy is from uh, New Zealand, alright, and his occupation is his senior developer, alright. Now his gender is male, right, and his age is 32, right. Now let me copy this thing 2 more times, right, and I'll just write here this developer name is James Smith, and this particular person is from Russia, and is a web developer and is female of 30. Alright, now another I'll be considering is as Smith John. This guy is from Brazil, alright, and is a junior developer, male, and maybe his age is 28. Okay, so far so good, right? Let me run this page. Okay, fine. You can just see this, it have already come. And guys, for the text I'm using Poppins. You can check in my style sheet, I'm using Poppins. You can go to Google Fonts and download this thing and import this URL. After that you can give a font family after this thing. Now so far so good, right? This is the main thing. Now we'll be styling the table. Let's say I'll be giving width to be as 70%, right, margin 0, auto, uh, border collapse to be collapse, and border spacing to be a 0. Okay, let's run the page. Okay, you can see this, it have come to the middle, right. Now let me check for the heading. I think so, to better explain, let me first shrink this size of this thing. Alright, let me keep it here, this here. Alright, now, and let me keep this thing here. so it looks much more better, much more readable, right? Okay, let's see. Guys, first let work on the th head of this part. So what are we doing here? It's table t head, right? Now t head is tr and th. Fine, this much. So what are we doing first? Make it padding to be as 15 px. You can just see some padding is there. Now uh, background color to be as teal. Okay, fine. Now color to be white. Okay, fine. It's coming in the shape. Now text align. It should be justified. Let's see. Okay, fine. It's all justified. Now let me work on the table T body. Table T body. It consists of a table row and the TD. Are we doing the same thing, guys? It is padding 15 px. Alright, the padding is already 15 px. Now border bottom to be as 1 px solid gray. Okay, you can just see this. It have already come here. When I'll expand this thing, it comes into the shape, right? Okay, let me do this much. Now text align, text align to be justify. All right, text align to be justify. And if you want, you can give color to the border. So let me give like this: table t body of table row of nth child, that is even number, right? That is even number. So what I'm giving here, background color to be maybe some gray, lightish gray or not, let's see. Okay, it should be considering with the td tag. Okay, you can just see it is considering here with the td tag. As soon as you expand this thing, it is coming here, right? So let me create a light grayish color. Okay, now okay, fine, this is the thing. You can see there's a striped version of this particular thing have come here, right? Now in my previous page which I have done, this was the page. As soon as I hover on it, you can see some links are being activated. So let me check this. How can we do this, right? So let us go to HTML and we need to highlight all the rows first. Alright, second. Okay, this is the row. Now give a space and just write here class TV of row. Fine. All the rows now consist of this class, that is TV row. Now we'll be using some JavaScript here. Script. Well, using HTML CSS you can easily do this. Like if you name a active link, it will consider itself that particular thing. But JavaScript is useful and beneficial to it. So let's see. Now we want to make an active class as soon as I hover on a particular table row. So for doing this, you can easily use an active class in CSS and declare a class active. But we'll be using JavaScript for this. So let's see how can we do this. We'll be using table row equals to document dot query selector all. Select all the classes which are starting from table row. Now the second thing is that we need to iterate, right? We need to iterate over all these things. So for variable x equals to 0, x is less than what it is less than tb row dot length and x plus plus. Okay, this is the main thing. Now what will happen is that once I hover on this particular things will be getting highlighted with particular color itself. So this is the main intention of this thing. So what I'll be doing is PV row of X, right, will be adding an event listener of mouse over, and we'll be giving a function, right? Okay, correct. Now first we'll be checking whether there are any classes which are active. So we'll be doing here document dot query selector all if there are any classes which are active. Now if that particular class of length is greater than 0, then what we'll be doing here is document dot selector selector right, dot active. We are finding this class, right? Dot class list dot remove. What will be removing here? Active from that particular class. Else, if this is not the condition, what we'll do? This dot class list dot add of active class. So guys, this is the mouse over condition, right? So first let me inspect whether it is coming here or not. Okay, okay. Let me inspect over here. You can just see as soon as I'm hovering over, the active classes are coming in. Just see this active, right? And this is active. See, this is the active symbols which are coming. So we just need a class in CSS. If any of the classes is active, the particular TD of that particular data needs to be orange red. Not important means this should be the condition. Now let me run. Just see here. This is active. Okay. Now these are the things coming here. Okay. Up till now it is fine. It is correct. Alright. Now the second condition is that when I'll not hover on this particular thing, what will I be doing here? So it should be mouse out, mouse out function, right? Now what I'll do here, document dot query selector dot class list dot remove active. So one on mouse out, the entire thing will be also just see this. Okay. Now let me inspect this thing. Okay, remove of undefined dot class list of query selector document dot query selector. Okay, class list is this. I think so. There's some problem with the function tb row of x dot add event listener mouse out. Let me first check whether it's coming or not. Function. Okay, I think so. There was problem with the function. So what I'll be doing here, document dot query selector all dot active dot class list dot remove active. Alright, now let's see whether it's coming or not. It's coming here 1 2 3 4. Okay, it's showing that it's not able to pick this class of active. Let's see this. Let me replace this. Okay, mouse out. Okay, mm, query selector. This is this. This is that. So this last. Okay, let's just start remove active. Let me check its value. It's coming here active here, but I think there's some problem with the command. Let me just check this. Selector, mouse out. Okay. Okay, now it's working guys. It's not a problem. The problem was with this syntax error. It should be query selector. I've made some problem in this active class. So these have come. With this you can hover all those things, right? Document.query selector. This is the condition. Classless.remove active. Okay, now the next condition is that as soon as I minimize, that it should be coming in that particular shape. So let me check whether it's coming here or not. We'll be using media queries. Media. That's right. Media. Only screen and max width 600 px, just to check whether it is coming or not. Background color orange red. Okay, this thing is coming here. Now what we'll be doing here, this thing is coming here, right? Make it max width of 600 px. Now the main thing is that we'll be taking this thing, table head, we'll be copying it here. Table head th display none. Okay, see the table head is not there, display none, but the active classes are still showing here. Now let me change this color. So the color has been changed here. Now what are we doing here? Table t body tr of td. I want this particular to be display block. See, everything have come in block level, right? Width equals to 50%. Okay, let's make width equals to 100%. So much more better. And text align right. Okay, you can just see here all the text have been aligned here in this format. Right now we have to do something. Let's go here and let's add some data attribute. First let me select this thing. Alright, td 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 td. Okay, I've select at once. So data attribute equals to space, right? Then just see if it come. Now I will be just giving here name, country, occupation, gender, age, right? So for this also we have to do the same thing. Name, country, occupation, gender, age, name, and country. Okay. Now what we'll be doing here, that before this we have to write some content. So table tbody tr td, what we'll be using before, it's a pseudo code. So before. We'll using, let's say, content to be as td. Let's see whether it's coming or not. Okay, you can see this tdd is coming here. So attribute data attribute. I think so this is the new one. Okay, you can see name, country, occupation, it have come here. Right. Now what we'll be doing here, display inline, right, float left. You can just see it has been aligned here, float left, everything have come here. Now what we'll be doing here, padding of setting of 0 to 3px. Okay, background color teal. Alright, now 5px. Right, now font size equals to 2 rem, 1.2 rem. Alright, now margin 0 minus 2.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow